but this is where the Norwegian comes into his own. This last 150, he is so strong. Don't forget, he's the world champion at 5,000 meters. He's the European record holder at 5,000.
Need I say more? The sports commentator was already shouting it at the top of his lungs. Jakob Ingebrigtsen is the world champion in the 5,000 meters and is the European record holder in the same distance. As the shouting man said, Jakob Ingebrigtsen is so strong. For those who do not know who Jakob Ingebrigtsen is, get out of here. Kidding. Jakob Ingebrigtsen is a Norwegian middle and long distance runner. Ingebrigtsen is the current world indoor record holder for the 1,500 meters and holds the world's best time over the 2-mile distance. Besides that, Ingebrigtsen is also a 4-time European champion, winning gold medals in the 1,500 meters and the 5,000 meters in 2018 and 2022. Although he'd already achieved such remarkable recognition, Jakob, like any other athlete out there, won't stop until they've broken existing records, even if that means they have to break their own. That said, retaining his Olympic 1,500 meters title at the Paris 2024 may be the first big goal on Jakob Ingebrigtsen's sporting bucket list, but it's far from the last. Like I told you, it's as if athletes climb up a seemingly endless ladder, only stopping when their health would no longer allow them to do so. In light of this, Jakob has another goal besides defending his title at Paris 2024, as he eyes athletics history, becoming the first man to win 3 consecutive Olympic 1,500 meters gold medals. "I've said that I have to keep going at least until 2028, said Jakob, who prior to this interview has previously hinted at an earlier retirement. However, he clarified, not necessarily retire, but at least until 28. Well, 2028 is still years ahead, so let's focus on Jakob's next major race, Paris 2024. Better yet, let's talk about how he is expected to perform at the fast-approaching World Championships next month. Many believe that he is ready for that. As early as April, Jakob expressed his intent of carving his own legacy in Budapest. Jakob Ingebrigtsen, considered to be one of the most successful athletes of our time, who at the age of 22 has already won Olympic, world, and European titles, did not reveal the secrets of his training method. Still, with just a single statement from him, we can easily deduce the reason behind his astonishing achievements. "In training, I run 30% more and differently than my rivals I meet in competitions," shared Jakob. His Hungarian admirers think that he probably runs the 400 meters 20 to 25 times in a quick succession without any rest. The structure of his training is a kind of national secret in Norway, which can only be described as a modernized and personalized version of the demanding training methods of Mihaly Iglioi, the legendary coach of the Golden Running Team of the 1950s. These methods propelled Sandor Iharos, Istvan Rosfologli, Laszlo Tabori, and others into the world elite, setting 49 world records and 35 European records. Whatever it may be, it's safe to say that Jakob Ingebrigtsen's runs can sometimes be compared to a stunning show of strength, as even his best-prepared rivals have to be content with second place. So, what can we expect from him at the Worlds next month? It can be noted that last year, Ingebrigtsen said that he would like to compete in the 10,000 meters in addition to the 1,500 meters and 5,000 meters at the next 2 world events, the 2023 World Championships in Budapest and the Paris Olympics if the schedule allows. If he still feels this way this season, the first 2 days of the World Champs could be the most difficult for him to achieve his goals, when he will have to run 3 times in 24 hours while burning as little energy as possible in the 1,500 meters, otherwise he would have no chance of winning the 10,000 meters. However, he only has a realistic chance of doing it if the race has a slow pace. In the 5,000 meters, on the other hand, he could have one of his biggest races ever against Uganda's Joshua Cheptegei. Now, the question would be whether or not he's ready for the event, regardless of the event he will choose to compete in. Many would say that he is more than ready to take on his rivals at the Worlds next month, at least if his races so far this season are any indication. A few weeks back, Jakob broke the 26-year-old world best performance over 2 miles. With this win, he became the fastest man over the distance and just the second man to run 3,218 meters in under 8 minutes, clocking 7 minutes 54.10 seconds.
This is going to be sensational from Ingebrigtsen. He has completely blown this apart. 7:54.1.
Notably, the record was previously held by Daniel Komen, who ran 7 minutes 58.61 seconds in July 1997, and was the only man in history to have run back-to-back sub-4-minute miles. However, Jakob Ingebrigtsen changed all that, as he is now the new fastest man in the world over the 2-mile distance. He achieved this feat, becoming just the second person ever to run the 32.18 meters in under 8 minutes at the Meeting de Paris athletics meet in Paris, France, as part of the Diamond League meeting being held in the French capital.
Is one of the best performances at any distance that you would want to see.
Ingebrigtsen completed the rarely run race in 7 minutes 54.10 seconds, taking some 4.5 seconds off the previous world best performance time held by Kenya's Daniel Komen. Sadly, the 2-mile race is not a world record distance, and World Athletics only recognizes a WBP in that distance. But still, what's better than that is the fact that Jakob set a new European record in the 1500 meters in 3 minutes 27.95 seconds at the Oslo Diamond League Bislett Games, only a few days after he shattered the 26-year-old world 2-mile record. There, he broke his own European 1500 meters record by clocking 3 minutes 27.95 seconds to become the 6th fastest man in history. Mind you, that's not all. Jakob Ingebrigtsen broke his own European 1500 meters record when he clocked 3 minutes 27.14 seconds at the Silesia Diamond League meeting at the Kamila Skolimowska Memorial in Chorzow, Poland.
1,000 meters, watch the clock, 3:20 on the clock, he's closing on the line, keeps hanging second, the clock ticking away, it's going to be oh so close, 3:37.1.
The 22-year-old followed the field until the final lap, when he sprinted clear, beating the previous record by 0.81 seconds set in Oslo last month, sending a warning shot to rivals ahead of the upcoming World Athletics Championships in Budapest next month. I am always focusing on myself in races. Today I wanted a fast race, and I wanted to run another sub 3:28, Ingebrigtsen said, which he did. He really did. This result was the best I could hope for today. He fell short of the world record of 3 minutes 26.00 seconds set by Morocco's Hicham El Garouj 25 years ago in Rome by over a second. You cannot always think about records. Today I wanted one, but I will now be focusing completely on getting ready for the World Championships, he said. Still,
it is a new personal best. He gets down closer towards his goal.
Now let's sit back and look forward to yet another amazing performance from Jakob Ingebrigtsen next month. Besides Jakob, watch this to see who else you should look forward to seeing there.